Okay, so here's metal building looking back towards trailer, and so now I'm looking past metal building. There's the little yellow boat, and so I basically just topped the highest point in the hill, and going down to where I was talking about, like it's kind of like bedding area. Now see, you can't see back to the trailer now because right about here is the high point in the ground. So all of this is, dropping down from, if we're at the trailer coming back this way, then all of this is dropping down. We can't see this area right here. Here's the metal building. So here's the boat. And then here's all this kind of like bedding area is what I'm calling it. If you look at this, it's odd. There's too great an area for, one for a laying down one timer. But if you look, it looks almost like a trail right through here. But there's all this. I mean, you can see this right here looks like a trail. And this looks like a dog circled and then laid down. And there's lots of this. See, look at all this. And you got this grass right here that's this tall. We go right around the other side of this right here. And then we get more of this pattern. More of this stuff. And Reese's trying to say, well, could this be rabbits? No, this, like just this spot right here, that's bigger than a rabbit. Here, we'll put my foot on it. That's way bigger than a rabbit. Now, is it a coyote? Well, I don't know, because there's one, and then there's one, and then there's one, and then there's one, and then there's one. But we come around, there's a lot. This is a big area. I mean, so this almost looks like a wash. I mean, it's all laid in the same direction. But this is where I'm saying, and then, so we go all the way to this tree here. All of this area from right here to right here, right where my finger would be touching in the picture, to right here, all of this is also a lot of this patterning. A lot of this, see, you've got, like, this grass right here is not laid down. And it's the same age and the same death day as this grass right here. But there's patterns in it that are laid down. The grass is laid down as if something laid on it. See, like, look at this. I don't know. There's too great an area to say this happened in one night. Obviously it doesn't. But now we look at this as it this way. This is high ground. This is a high point. Okay, we look down across this. It's a high point that also has some cover. So we look at it. It's not wind, because the other stuff would be laid down too. Okay, we'll give you another perspective. Here we are back down. There's the boat right there. There's the metal building right there. Okay, so then we come back over here. Now here's the creek areas over here. Where was that one trail? It was a obvious trail coming through this stuff. But there's a lot of pattern. Looks like some walking around in here, but not a lot of laying down. There's not six dogs hanging together and say, hey, let's take a beer break here. Look at all this. This is all this stuff right here, not laid down. This is on a high wind area. So anyway, now we're looking out across. This right where I'm standing is where, when you and I were shooting at Crack House, you, me, Doug, Jeff, and so let's see. there is where we were sitting shooting. That's like the knockdown building. And then Crack House is just beyond that bush right there. So I'll zoom in and see if I can. There's Crack House. And then right there is the wrecked building where the stolen trailer was and all that. So anyway, that's what I got for right now. Strange patterning in the grass. But it makes sense that it could be a coyote rendezvous point. It's a high point, you know, that's looking back towards Dead Chicken Drop-Off would be, oh, right about there. Or right about there. Dead Chicken Drop-Off is right like off the tip of my finger right there. And then, okay, looking at Deadwoods here, and then Green Building is right there through the Deadwoods. That's Green Building. And then our building, of course, is over here. So, all right, long video, later.